Welcome, my friends, allies, vassals, and enemies of the state. You know who you are. King Yorkie II of the House of Yorkie here, taking you back, where I'm King of the Hill, on Capitol Hill, as I am your president. Let's see what lies ahead of us. Our diplomacy's not doing too good. We're at the end of a turn. Summary. Projects daily changes. We've got +1 on industry. New email. Let's see what that is. Decentralization of state laws. Good morning, Mr. President. I trust you had a chance to familiarize yourself with the decentralization of state laws. Was it to your liking? Would you like me to bring you the document signing? It's an interesting idea. Please send me the relevant documents. It's not something I'd like to... let's discuss it at least. Understood. Right. By authority vested in me as President of the Constitution and laws of blah blah blah, each county of a given state is to be given an option to alter state rights to an extent outlined in this document. Alterations have to be signed by county executives and have to be approved by the state or, in the case of conflict, federal legislation. I'm not sure I agree with that level of I think we're going to reject that. Right. Let's see who's at the door. Vice President. Good to see you, sir. You're one of the last sane people on this planet, in my opinion. Madness out there. Normal everyday madness or some form of new form of madness? Extended code edition? What's going on? Normal everyday madness or some new form... Okay. It is a new form of madness, sir, but based on our everyday heavy mental health state. Nonetheless. Please elaborate. The Bible, sir. They're remaking the Bible, rewriting it, and people are freaking out. Probably not a good move, but actually people have rewritten the Bible since the beginning in one way or another. Take the King James Version, which changed poisoner to witch, and thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. More or less. Alright. What? Who are they? Why are they? And how dare they? The writers, creators, and maybe even the whole goddamn entertainment industry, I don't know, sir. Someone is doing it. Someone dares to rewrite it. Well, I mean, if it's written for the new age, it could be understandable to bring things up to date. Language, etc. I'd rather see something new in this whole holy franchise than have someone rewrite this source material. Trying to change the past doesn't bode well for the future. Actually, I'll go with that. For the same reason that I don't agree with making a male character, female, white character, black, etc. Not because I don't want representation. Representation I do. But because you should use original, good characters of that, not just make tokens. And that's what that would be. Tokenization. Do it properly and bring some new stuff. Should we accept what is happening? Excuse me. Or should we fight it with all we've got? Avid Bible readers will stick to the original, I'm sure. For the new remade material, maybe it will put some fun into fundamentalism. Who knows? Freedom of the press is part of the First Amendment. Of course we're going to support that. Our diplomacy's gone up a little. And we have two things we can do here. Energy. We have some going on here. But, fund 4 more to get the token. Alright, so we need to put that in there. What else do we have? Espionage, war expenditure, military industry. We said we'd grow our diplomatic presence, so let's put money into that. And that's the end of the day. Email pending legislation, act rejected, and daily changes, +2 on diplomacy, +1 on industry. We have 4 now. Right, let's see who's at the door. Usual staff, Mr. President, it's come to my attention that you are entirely neglecting international relations. Not really. Excuse me, and how was I supposed to take care of them? I've been busy. Nowhere to burn, after all. Tell me how you think I should take care of them. You could have asked. We have to help. In that case, what can I do? React, gain influence, invest, and intervene. You even have access to a nuclear suitcase. I don't recommend this particular one. Good, yeah, I don't either. Why would you even bring it up? Please tell me we want to wait to roll out the big guns. Over time, we will be able to afford more and more. The projects you run can open up many opportunities. So if you want to go wild and show who's boss, keep that in mind. Sure. They'll be proud of me. Let's see what we can do. Welcome to the world map. World never sleeps, and every turn affects your statistics. You can change it by using map actions and reacting to on-map events. Alright. Random events. Significant statistic changes come from countries. Try inspecting some countries and putting a cursor over their borders. Now you can see a box with details about the country. The most important attribute of a country is its relationship with the US. Oh, we're in Poland, are we, at the moment? Alright. Power 70, relation distrustful. Democracy index, flawed democracy. Economic freedom, controlled economy, and influence sphere, European. The most important attribute, okay, yes. In general, the better the relationship, the better the change in statistics will be. The more power a country has, the more impact it has on changes. So, the UK, for instance. They're distrustful of the US. That doesn't bode well for the special relationship. Full democracy, free economy, European. France are open with the US. Apparently the UK, for some reason, is more distrustful of the US than the rest of Europe. Or than parts of Europe, at least. They're allied. To interact with countries, pick the map icon. So we could investigate. This action allows you to spy on countries and find... No. We could... Trade agreement. This allows you to sign trade agreements with open countries. It's an effective way of improving your industry. You can cancel the action. Fine. Those are various ways of filtering. Why is the United Kingdom so poor? Is it a loss post-Brexit? We have AP to spend. Ukraine are open to us. China are distrustful. All left control for extended description. Effects. Okay, every turn an attempt is made to trigger an event. Palestine is hostile. Israel is allied. Of course, they are small. Trade agreement. This allows you to sign a trade agreement. Minus 2 AP. Let's get out of there for now. And go in here. And see where we are. Diplomacy. We can reach out. New map action, diplomatic relations, or limit. And we want to reach out. And we'll also go to renewable energies. Fine. We can't do more right now. Yes, we need to do reforming that. Maintain 600 society. Society! Ah, that's where we are. We need to improve that. And diplomacy is something we definitely need. On to the next day. 309 diplomacy. Okay, world map. Daily changes. +8 on society, +32 on diplomacy. Military is down. Politics is down. Industry is down. And economy is up. With that, we've got diplomacy up and industry up. Nice. World awaits. New map events await. What's this? Mosquito epidemic. It's possible that ISIS will claim responsibility for this terror. Mosquitoes mean frogs are plenty. If I'm anything, I'm pro-frog. Call Lockheed Matthew. We need to supply Mali with any and all weapons they require. For mosquitoes, no. Apparently, being pro-frog would possibly help. That turned out to be a failure, and now they hate us. All right. Improved diplomatic relations with the UK. Well, let's do it with... Okay, we can't do that then. In that case, let's go back to projects. And green energy. Subsidize solar panels. We pledged green energy, but we will. And we will increase our diplomacy. We don't have any action points. We have someone coming in. Director of Communications. Good morning, Miss President. How are you feeling today? As good as ever. Wonderful. We have quite an important matter to discuss today. I'm glad to see you in top shape. So, what is it? It's time to start working on your public image, sir, especially in the context of your re-election. That's still 3 whole years away. That's true, Mr. President, but your case is quite special. Because your predecessor was forced to drop his candidacy just months before the elections, you sort of inherited his campaign, skipping several major steps in the process. Yes, got in by default. According to our research, most people do not have a strong opinion of you yet. We'd like to take this opportunity and start working on rebuilding your image, a re-election strategy. Four sensationalist media outlets beat us to it. Well, I think the media outlets are already there, don't you? Well, I'm sure that despite having been in office for no more than a year, I've been in a year already. You've already had numerous criticisms leveraged against you, Mr. President. That's quite possible. We usually do. And to be perfectly honest with you, it's only going to get worse. In this day and age, nobody goes through an election cycle with their reputation untarnished. What we're hoping to achieve is to get in front of these attacks. Tell me how. Of course, by showing people what kind of person you really are. Of course, the campaign is just one small piece of the puzzle. More people will vote for you if they feel that they share your values. See, so what exactly do you want from me? I just want you to answer a few questions about the campaign, Mr. President. You need to make sure it's aligned with your particular sensibilities. Go ahead. Just one more thing. Please do not feel obliged to display every possible virtue. Not only will it dilute our message, but it might also be used against you if for any reason you fail to live up to the standard you set yourself. Yes, I do hear that. Okay then, let's start with the identity as a politician, sir. As a leader, what emotion would you say you'd like to inspire in your constitution? Confidence. We live in crazy times and people hate it when someone shakes the boat too hard. Now, there are several sentiments prevalent in our public discourse, and I'd like you to let me know how much of a priority they are for you, Mr. President. Sure. As you certainly know, there's a growing distrust towards our institutions, which are often believed to undermine the rights and freedoms of regular citizens. Would you like to lean on such libertarian sentiments? I'm not sure that's the most pressing issue out there, to be honest. On the other hand, many Americans believe that there are many more immediate threats, both foreign and domestic, putting our nation at risk. This demographic would typically like to see their leader express a stronger stance on matters of order and security. We should focus on the root cause rather than the surface level symptoms. Next, we need to consider how much emphasis we want to put on national pride and prosperity. American exceptionalism is still prevalent sentiment after all. Not against some positive reinforcement, but let's not turn my president into a corporate circle jerk. Noted. Now let's see. A growing percentage of the population is becoming more aware of progressive politics. Popularly in all the developed nations, issues such as climate change, social safety net, technological advancement are discussed over dinner table, much more frequently than in the past. I'd like us to include them, absolutely. Progress. Progress. Progress! Always. Last but not least, we have to talk about money. Fortunately, fundraising is something we cannot overlook. Have any preference? Numerous business people will line up to show me. My party will take good care of the #1 guy. Let's focus on individual donations. I think I've got all that it takes. Alright, good. Kind of trying questions, but not that bad, I suppose. Campaign is still in its infancy, so we do need to know what to expect from you when drafting a strategy. I hope you manage to uphold these beliefs, otherwise there may be some conflict between the real you and the media you. Don't worry about that, after all, I never lose. That's why I'm king. It's good to be king of the hill. Right, next day. 15 and 12. Our society is going up slightly. Our military is dropping badly. Politics is going down. Okay. See who we have here. Mr. President, I hope that you have gotten used to this office already. There's some work ahead of us. Or rather, cooperation. What are you talking about, man? Well, you have already appointed the entire cabinet of the United States, and by now, they should be up and running with their new reality. Left alone, however, they may be ineffective. What do you suggest, then? Just looking at them and gauging their moods. Check if they are motivated enough. Your decisions can affect their performance. It's essential to keep it under control at all times. Can I influence their effectiveness? If they see that you are doing what they themselves believe in, they will stand behind you. Pretty cynical, but shared interests bring people together at best. Well then, it would be better steer them away. Control is a form of... Oh, I understand. You'll be able to handle it. So you'll manage. I think I clicked on the wrong thing for a second there. Every leader needs a council, and cabinet members are here to do that. Besides occupying a specific position, everyone has unique talents and preferences, which is something to keep in mind. From among the cabinet members, select close advisors. Only close advisor will affect the daily change in statistics. Press the left mouse button and hold to move cabinet members. Press right mouse button to check details. She's no good to me. Barbara, great. Not so great. And the relationship is very bad. Keep cool, it will all be... It will be all 100 years from now. Right, you're not much good to me. You're not either. Benjamin Pott, Administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency. Yes, you're not very good, are you? We do have some we can move up. You, Carolyn, seem to be good. The worse the haircut, the better the man, John Green. Secretary of the Treasury. Takes care of all financial... Okay, and you are doing what for me? Okay. You're not helping me. No changes there. You're doing a lot. Director of the CIA. Let's get these in. I'm not sure that's a good representation, to be honest. But at least we've got the troublemakers out of the close advisors. No, wait. Oh, these are the close advisors. My mistake. You seem to be good. If we move them, Secretary of State, Secretary of Interior... Oh, they do keep the same position. Alright. Email. Gun safety seminars. The law gun safety seminar subsidiarization is waiting for your decision. Regardless of what some might say, I think that gun control constitutes an essential part of the US heritage. Instead of debating whether or not guns should be banned altogether, we try to provide our people with proper education. Alright. Regardless of their state of origin, all legal entities interested in organising seminars aimed at teaching gun safety to American citizens now apply for federal funding. Yes, I do agree with teaching safety. Because there's no way you're going to persuade Americans to give up their guns overall. So safety is a good thing. World map. Let's try and get a trade deal with... Let's get a trade deal with India. And then let's go to projects. And get that done. End of the day. $15 and $18. Everything's going up now. Good. It's not there. At least we're not losing military as badly as we were. Signed. Let's see what we have here. New map events. Wait, let's see what we have. Liberia, troubling ideology. Several politicians have been found to have a long-standing ties to local neo-Nazi group. Very disappointing given the continent's history. I hope this cancer gets removed. And it seems to have failed. Unfortunately, Liberia do not like us, which is a shame. Oh, that's being enacted, I guess. One country's neighbour must have a trade. Okay. Let's have a trade agreement with France then. And then, what's in the email? Media superstructures counteraction. The law of media superstructures counteraction is waiting for your decision. Would you like to familiarise yourself with it? Of course. What do we have? Understood. Media outlets that are part of a larger corporate cluster or receive funding from businesses operating in other sectors are no longer allowed to report on contemporary US politics. Absolutely not. Freedom of the press is essential. And then... reach out. Let's see. Domestic labor, no. Domestic intelligence. Energy, espionage. War expenditure. Our military are losing out right now. We can conquer countries? Excuse me. I think we'll start moving on this as well. And with that, we'll move on to the new day. Oh, well, let's see what he wants first. White House Chief of Staff. Good morning, Miss President. I've noticed that you don't have anything scheduled for today. Tell me how happy you are that I can catch a break? Not exactly. I just thought we might finally have a chance to tackle an important issue we've been holding back on. What is it? Sir, it's about Scientology. Uh-oh, that lot. Might be a good time to take some stance here, sir. Many before you were reluctant to do anything because of how well connected Scientology is, but thanks to the free flow of information, they have become another proof of the elite's corruption in people's eyes. What's your plan? Well, the Church of Scientology has been enjoying its tax-exempt status for a while now. We could change that. Alternatively, I could call a press conference and throw some keywords at you. Your reactions could be an excellent way to gain popularity with the people or win favours from the Church of Scientology. You know what? Let's do a press conference. We haven't done one yet. Press conference. Thanks to you, Mr. President. US scientists are working overtime on the cloning technology, so you can finally go yourself. Click on a jumping highlighted journalist to get a question. There are 3 ways to answer a question. Not answering in time means you ignore this question. All right. We know how to do it. Press conference is about to begin. I am ready. You're jumping. Oh, you're jumping. Scientology, dislike. Turn the other cheek. Like. Germany considers Scientology anti-constitutional sect. Yes, I agree. Truth is what is true for you. No, it's not. Alien technology is real. Not that we've seen any evidence of. You shouldn't have to pay for religious teachings. It's like religion comes before family. Hell no. Embezzlement is not a big deal. Dislike. Brainwashing. Dislike. Freedom of expression. Like. Tom Cruise could never do anything bad. Don't be stupid. Psychology and psychiatry are barbaric. Dislike. All maths and symbols are trademarked and you can get sued for mentioning anything specific. No. Alright, so we lost 100 politics, we gained 110 society. We lost 10 military and we gained 10 economy. Very well. And that's where we'll save it and come back next time. I will see you then. My friends, allies, vassals, and enemies of the state, you know who you are. Why not help the channel grow with a click on a like, comment, and if you're not subscribed. A subscription would be wonderful. Very well.